What are the best ready-to-run RC cars under $400? With tons of different RC cars available in different sizes, power ratings, and speeds, sorting through them all can be a real challenge. That's why today, we've got 10 ready-to-run RC ideas for under $400, and all of these vehicles are hobby grade and available at AMain Hobbies or your local hobby shop. So let's see what vehicles made the list of the top 10 RC cars under $400. Number 10. Up first is a real versatile platform that wears a drag car suit over a lot of capability, and it's the DR10 drag car from Team Associated. Now, Team Associated is one of the last companies that offers their ready-to-run vehicles with the battery and charger as part of a combo. So, for $395, you can get the DR10 with a 2-cell LiPo battery and a LiPo battery charger. If you don't need the battery and the charger combo, the DR10 will cost about $320. At the heart of this vehicle is the Team Associated legendary 10-scale platform that with a few part swaps can be converted into a buggy, a truck, or left as a drag car. From our experience, bashing the DR10 out in the street and jumping curbs was all we needed to have a good time, and the brushless electronics provided plenty of wheelie poppin' power. For actual drag car competition, the DR10 may need to be tuned to the surface, but once you do, there's no looking back. Number 9. If what you need most are 2 cars to enjoy with friends or family, then the 1/10 scale Losi C22S SCT short course truck may fit that bill at only $189 each, ready to run, but they do require a battery. But the SCT is not a mini truck like most at this price point. Instead, it's a proper 10-scale, 2-wheel drive short course truck with some meat on the bones. Aftermarket short course accessories like tires, wheels, bodies, and more will bolt right up on this truck. There's also plenty of power upgrades available like brushless motor systems for when you get that need for speed. You can also do more than bash around the 22S SCT because since it is a proper short course truck, that is a common race class at many tracks. So if you want to get serious about it, the SCT would be a great starter race truck for those looking to get their feet wet in RC racing, and all for $190 each. Number 8. Sometimes the best RC fun is on an adventure through the rougher terrain with an RC trail truck. And the Sendero HD from AMain RC is a great example of this. This truck offers realistic utility truck styling with a 2-piece body featuring a Lexan cab and injected molded cage bed. New Ocho black beadlock wheels are found on the HD, along with officially licensed General Grapper X3 tires. Of course, the Sendero HD can be customized with different tires and wheels, bumpers and lights, bodies, and more. For the chassis and suspension, it's just as realistic as the body with real steel frame rails, solid axles with link suspension, locked differentials, an overdriven transmission, and more. The HD version also receives updated electronics over the previous Sendero with a more powerful servo with a metal servo horn and an updated electronic speed controller. You'll find the Sendero HD for about $359, but it does require a battery pack. For some other options, AMain RC offers the Trail Runner 4x4 that's very similar but features an independent front suspension. And then there's also the Gatekeeper 4x4 that adopts the use of a sway bar supported rear trailing arms for a more aggressive setup. And you can find both of those trucks ready to run for $399. If you love RC videos, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Number 7. The next car on our list is great in so many ways and it costs only $229. And it's the Phaser MK2 from Kyosho. Now the Phaser MK2 chassis is used to make a whole lineup of on-road 4-wheel drive cars, intended to look really scale realistic. So the bodies have nice paintwork, trim and decals, with injected molded accessories attached on. Things like mirror, windshield wipers, wings and more are used depending on the body style. The tires and wheels are also a detail that receives realistic treatment, with scale disc brakes used behind the wheels. For performance, the Phaser MK2 uses a plastic tub chassis with front and rear gear differentials, a center plastic drive shaft, and oil-filled shocks on all 4 corners. The electronics are brushed, reliable, and work great, but they top out at about 25 miles an hour using a 2-cell LiPo. But we found speeds in excess of 50 miles an hour when we converted an MK2 to brushless months back, which is probably a little too fast for a car this nice. With such a simple and easy to use chassis and great looking body options, the Phaser MK2 is a great choice for the collector, first time RCer, or as a gift. Kyosho also offers the MK2 platform as an off-road vehicle with the Rage 2.0 and the Mad Van. Number 6. For our number 6 spot, we're getting really close to our $400 limit, but this truck is worth it, and it's the Traxxas TMAX Classic monster truck. Now there's a good chance you've heard of the TMAX because it was one of the most popular RC monster trucks that ever existed. Now it's not as popular nowadays, but nitro RC monster trucking is still a blast, and the Traxxas TMAX Classic delivers it. Assembled into the truck, you'll find a TRX 2.5 racing engine that uses a tuned exhaust and an easy start engine starter. The truck is also equipped with automatic 2-speed transmission that can be switched between forward and reverse with the push of a button on the transmitter. Alongside that, the impressive looks of the TMAX are in part thanks to its 8 large oil-filled Ultra Shocks, which allow for over 3.5 inches of suspension travel. That's going to give the truck a whole lot of cushion for jumps, speeding through the chunk, and clearance to climb. Now you can find the TMAX Classic for about $389, and that includes the easy start system, but nitro fuel is required. Number 5. If you're into drifting and getting sideways, this next car might be just for you, and it's the RMX 2.0 from MST. This 1/10 scale rear-wheel driven drifter comes ready to run in 2 different versions, one with brushed electronics for under $200 and also a brushless version for around $359, and both versions have several body styles to choose from. Now underneath those bodies we'll find the RMX 2.0 chassis that uses a simple and rigid construction, allowing for huge steering angles from our front tires that are supported by an electronic gyro. The chassis uses a mid-motor rear-wheel driven layout with multiple motor mount positions so you can fine-tune the center of gravity of the car to your traction levels. The RMX 2.0 platform also supports numerous adjustments to fine-tune the vehicle setup for those that want to take it to the next step. There are also a ton of accessories like different tires, wheels, bodies, wings, light kits, and more that can be used to customize the RMX 2.0 drifter however you want it. Number 4. Our next truck is a classic in the RC hobby, and it's super capable, super versatile, and it's the Traxxas Slash 4x4 VXL. Now the Slash 4x4 has been around for years, and it's already proven itself as a great short course truck, backyard basher, speed weapon, or whatever else you want to make of it. With the current truck, this is the VXL brushless version, so the truck receives all the modern tech. Things like the Valenian VXL 3S ESC, the Valenian 3500 brushless motor, and the TQI transmitter with TSM, or Traxxas Stability Management. This VXL brushless system is also compatible with up to 3S LiPo power for top speeds in excess of 60 miles an hour with a gearing change. For short course styling, the Slash 4x4 VXL is offered in a few different race replica bodies that come fully decorated with licensed logos and graphics for that authentic short course race truck look. When you're ready to change those looks, the Slash has one of the biggest selections of accessories and hop-ups to choose from to alter the current look or change it altogether. Number 3. For the number 3 spot is an all-around good basher and fun truck to play with, and it's the rival MT10 from Team Associated. Now this 1/10 scale monster truck is 4-wheel drive and includes brushless electronics, and better yet, the combo version includes a 2-cell LiPo battery and battery charger, all for $369. If you don't need the battery combo, the MT10 is available for about $310. Both trucks offer the same in terms of performance, styling, and the 3S capable electronics with that reedy 3300 kV 4-pole motor. The truck also uses a front, center, and rear gear differential, threaded oil-filled shocks, and big aggressive monster trucks to better match our rival monster truck styling. The MT10 also features LED lighting in the bumpers to help with those night bash sessions. And then there's a wheelie bar in the back that's adjustable. The MT10 is of course very customizable with tons of different bodies and tire options available. Number 2. If what you crave most is speed, then the car in our number 2 spot is for you, and it's the Fortec 2.0 VXL from Traxxas. Now this all-wheel drive 1/10 scale sedan from Traxxas comes fully ready to run for $379, but it does not include a body, so you'll have to pick your own. But the meat and potatoes of this car is the Fortec 2.0 chassis, and it offers a modular interlocking design that's easy to work on while staying rigid and maintaining a low center of gravity. Added to that are VXL rated high-speed tires with a tuned suspension, sealed differentials, and brushless electronics that help the Fortec 2.0 achieve speeds of 70 miles an hour, which is quite the thrill ride for an out-of-the-box, ready-to-run car. Because this is the VXL version, it includes the TQI transmitter with TSM or Traxxas Stability Management, and then the car uses the Velineon VXL 3S ESC and the 3500 kV Velineon motor, which is about a 10-turn. That's why the Fortec 2.0 VXL is best suited for experienced drivers, thrill seekers, and speedrunners. Number 1. Of all the cars to spend $400 on, the Big Rock 3S BLX from Arrma is a great way to do it. Now for starters, this 4-wheel drive monster truck is 10 scale, but it's a bit larger than that with an 8 scale feel to it, making it a bit more capable and stable in the rough, thanks in part to how wide and low the vehicle sits. The stance of this truck is 1-to-1, meaning it's as wide as it is long, which orients it towards high-speed performance and stability in rough terrain, allowing it to be pushed a little harder and driven a little bit more aggressively while staying within that fine line of control. Now because of this, the Big Rock is tons of fun to drive, bash, wheelie, and jump, and with its all-plastic construction, it takes a good beating doing it. In its current V3 version, the Big Rock now uses Spectrum electronics for a much needed improvement, and you'll find this update across the board with all the 3S BLX vehicles, like the Typhon Buggy, Senton Short Course Truck, and Granite Monster Truck, which is just like the Big Rock, but uses a shorter chassis. All of these vehicles are great alternatives, and you can find them and the Big Rock 3LS BLX for about $320, and they do require a battery pack. For more information, check out all the cars we talked about with our links down below, and check out these videos for more RC.